That's how I keep fit in the wintertime. Alright guys, there's some things I want to show you, so come with me. Hey everybody, I've recently been tagged by a buddy of mine we all call Bushy. He's got a channel called Backpack Bushcraft. He got tagged by a friend of his named Tony Robinson. He's got a channel called Bushcrafter Channel. Now these are both great channels and I recommend you go check them out. Well, he tagged me to talk about my favorite bushcrafter items. Now, not all of my items are bushcrafting items, but they are my favorite. Now, there's 5 items I need to share with you, and there's 5 YouTubers I need to tag. So, let's go ahead and get started with my 5 favorite. First one, we'll knock this one out of the way right away, is this is my snake catching pole. It's not a bushcrafting tool, but I paid a lot of money for it, and I've used it a couple times. No big baddies yet, but my first snake I ever caught on it was a water moccasin from Cottonmouth. I've installed a little mount. This is a Ram brand mounts, and they make mounts for every kind of device you could think of. And it's really cool because you can position it any way you want. See? And I use that so when I'm in there collecting those snakes, I have a camera right here focused directly on where the snake is going to be. Pretty cool. I love this tool. But the thing is it isn't a bushcrafting tool, but I did add modifications to it. It's a strap for my shoulder when I carry it because it's kind of awkward. It does break down, but by the time I get it all back together and put it all back together and lock it down and get it ready, the snake might go. So I keep it fully assembled when I'm taking it out. I paid a lot of money for it, and it's serving me well so far. It's all stainless steel construction, and you can get those on Amazon. If you're interested in getting one of these, just hit me up and I'll tell you where I got it. Alright, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and say my absolute favorite is the one I got strapped to my chest. I've had this since I was about 16 or 17 years old. It never had a sheath until fairly recently, about 2 years or so now. I made the sheath out of veggie tan leather, and I stitched it together with some leather lacing, and I add my own little embellishments and stuff like that. But this machete has served me very, very well over the years. This is what you call a bill hook. Let's set that sheath aside. This is a bill hook machete. You can see the cutting edge slopes forward. It sweeps forward, excuse me. And that way, when you hit a vine or a piece of wood or bushes or whatever, it sort of hooks into the weed or the bush or the vine and keeps it there so that it continues slicing through. If the blade is faced away, it tends to hit what you're swinging at and then slide off, and it slides off and out, so that you don't get as an efficient cut. They all work. All machetes work really well. But this one in particular is my absolute favorite bushcrafting tool. And like I said, I've had it for a long, long time. Let's see, probably late 80s. One of the really, really nice things about having a machete like this is when you're chopping firewood and things like that, you can smack this thing down into the wood and you can carry that log with you. Here, check this out. See there? Look at that. Yeah. So this machete has served me very, very, very well over the years. All right. My next favorite is this baby. This is the TeknoAXE 107D, and that's 107D, not 1070. All right. Anyways, this is a baddie. I love this knife. I found TeknoAXE because I discovered a knife that I really, really liked the shape of, but I wasn't overly happy with it, and I saw that they sold this one, and I've been completely satisfied ever since. This knife is nice, really nice. It's good heft, 1/4 inch thick, holds the edge super well. And check out my review on it. It's located in my channel, and I have no complaints about this knife. It's beautiful. It's rugged. It's very aggressive looking, and you know, I like that. You know, I like a mean looking knife. These things are really, really cool. But I also want it to be functional. It could look really, really cool and really, really mean, but if it's not overly functional, then I don't really have any use for it. But TeknoAXE, they make all their knives 100% in the United States, and their craftsmanship is unsurpassed. They're amazing. Anyway, go check them out. But that is the Steel Eagle 107D. So yeah, this is one of my favorites right here. All right. Let's see, my fourth favorite and these aren't necessarily in order. As you know, the machete is my absolute favorite. I got here, check it out. My canteen. My canteen is a simple old bottle I picked up off of Amazon, but this thing has been all over the place with me. It even went to Spain with me. I didn't carry it around so much, but it did go to Spain with me. Anyway, what's really cool about it, this is a single wall canteen. The bottle isn't anything really special. What's really special is the harness. Now, a good friend of mine made this harness for me, modeled after a harness I picked up at some festival that fit like those big blue bottles you can refill, you know, with soda, like at Renaissance fairs or whatever. And I liked the strap for it, and it fit perfectly. So he modeled this after that, and he did a phenomenal job. He's a really, really talented craftsman. I have a channel reviewing this canteen harness, and I have a link to his site if you're ever interested in picking something like this up. And but yeah, I've always been really, really happy with this. This comes with me everywhere. You may have noticed in my videos that I always have this on my belt. I didn't attach it to my belt this time because I want to be able to show you up close and on the camera. Otherwise, I'll be sticking my butt in the screen there for you. So, all right, that's cool. This is one of my favorites here. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I gotta toss up because I carry this Swiss Army knife with me wherever I go. And it's just a standard Swiss Army knife, but my dad gave it to me. So it is one of my favorites, but I'm not going to use that in my tag. One of my biggest favorites now is a recent item that I found myself using a lot. It's a folding camping stove. Now, here in Florida, every year we have burn bans, and usually it starts about this time of year, and it carries on until like the first real rains start coming in. And what's beautiful about these is I'm actually going to start selling these on my website. I will let you know as soon as that website's up, and these are really, really terrific. These camp stoves are nice. I use mine all the time. I have one and it's all burnt up. I wanted to show you a clean new one. So, and it has my logo engraved on it. and these things are terrific. They work very, very well. Get water boiling. You can use the tray. Comes with a little tray, and if you're not into bushcrafting, you can use that little tray as aromatherapy. You can put a little votive down at the bottom, and you can use it for a lot of different things. I use it for cooking and boiling water for coffee and things like that. So this is my 5th favorite item. I'm gonna be having a whole bunch of these available, and I'm not doing this as like a plug or anything, but I found myself really liking these little stoves. So I have my personal one, and then after that all the rest are brand new like this. So, and that's why I showed you a brand new one. Cool. Now those are my 5 favorite items. Now let's go ahead and tag some YouTubers. Alright, where's my list? Here we go. Alright, I got a little list here. This is on my little waterproof notepad. Got a couple of those. Alright, my first tag is Nate. Alright, Nate, I want to see your 5 favorite items, and I need you to tag your 5 favorite YouTubers, or YouTubers that haven't been tagged already. I'm going to put all the links down in the description, so let's go ahead. Bob over at Bob's Woodland Adventures. His channel is really cool. I enjoy watching his stuff. Florida Trailblazer. Joe, I want to see your 5 favorite items you carry with you whenever you go out on your adventures. Biker Bushcraft, I want to see your favorites. Alright? And I love that guy's channel. And he's very educational. His stuff is good. His stuff is really good. And WoodPigeon Outdoors, I want to see your stuff, Jay. Show us your favorite stuff, guys. Alright, those are my 5 favorite items, and this is my 5 YouTubers. Ba-bam! So go ahead and check those guys out, and I want to see your stuff. Alright guys, thanks a lot. Take care.